What's up guys, and welcome back to Digital Heresy. Yesterday I made a video on the ultimate guide to installing Windows 11. It literally tells you guys everything that you need to know and in detail. If you guys haven't seen that video and you are interested in watching it, then you can do so at the end of this video or by clicking on the card on the top right of the screen right now. Today, I'm going to show you guys the best websites currently out there to get a Windows product key for any version of Windows and much more. And it also happens to be at a much lower cost than what Microsoft sells them, and it's legal. But there's a catch, and we'll get to that a little bit later. All links to each website will be in the description box below. Some of them are affiliate links and then some are not. So let's get started. So the first website we're going to be going over is g2a.com. And as you can see from this website and all of the other ones we will be going over, they have a very recurring theme, which is gaming. However, besides gaming, you can actually purchase a Windows product key from here as well. And G2A is definitely case sensitive, so make sure you actually are spelling everything correctly. Now, as you can see, we have several different keys here. We have global keys, we have OEM keys, we have keys for Windows 11 Home, Windows 11 Pro. We have bundles for Windows 11 Pro as well as Microsoft Office Professional 2019 Plus. And there's a lot of things that you can actually get from these websites and at a discounted rate too that the original website don't do. But not just product keys for Windows. You can also, if you are only interested in Office, you can actually get product keys for Microsoft Office Professional Plus 2021, 2019, keeps going all the way down. Now, one thing you do want to pay attention to is the region that these keys are actually available in. So, for example, this one says global, so you can activate this key anywhere in the world. However, if we come down here, this one says Europe. So you cannot activate this in the United States as it tells you right here. So it'll be completely pointless to buy this key if you live in the United States. As I said earlier, recurring theme is gaming. You can get games from these websites at a discounted price, and I would check the different websites that we're gonna go over. That way you can actually see which one has the games cheaper. As same thing goes for the product keys for any Windows operating system as well as Microsoft Office. However, G2A offers more than just games and product keys and stuff like that. They also do Steam cards as well. You also got a card for the PlayStation Store. If you guys are into DLC, you can buy DLC at a discounted rate. And there's a lot of things that come with these websites. You would have to make an account, obviously, that way you can have that key saved on your account if anything were to happen. But it's definitely a good way to save a little bit of money. And if you want, you can go ahead and subscribe to their newsletter. You'll get 10% discount code on your next purchase. So this is one of my favorite sites to come to buy games and product keys. However, another one I actually like going to is the second one we're going to be going over, and that is Kinguin. Kinguin does the same thing as G2A, but their interface actually looks a lot nicer. And as you can see from here, these are the best sellers. You can get a Windows 11 Professional OEM key, and this is for global. Then we have Microsoft Office 21 Professional Plus. We have games. And some of these have contests. Some of them don't. However, one thing you can do is trust the website if it has this Trustpilot score here. That means that these are not scams and you can successfully use these and not have any issues. If you want to sign up for their newsletter, you can do that as well here. I've used Kinguin, I've used G2A, and I've used the next one we're about to go over, which is CDKEYOFFER. Now, CDKEYOFFER is a little bit more expensive when it comes to the licensing, and it's still the same keys you would get from Kinguin or G2A. I kind of probably would stay away from this for a Windows installation, but it still is cheaper than buying it from Microsoft. And even that is a plus. These three are ones that I have used and had success with before. G2A, Kinguin, as well as CDKEYOFFER. Now, another one that is actually like CDKEYOFFER and it kind of has the same setup is Whokeys. And I've never purchased anything from Whokeys, but I'm assuming they are like a sister company to CDKEYOFFER because they do have the same type of layout. And when you go to the affiliate program, it's literally the same setup. Even both of them even have a 20% discount code for softwares and products. But like I said, I've used CDKEYOFFER. I have not used Whokeys. Not sure if they are like sister companies or not. And last but not least, we have productkeys.com. Now, this is a new one that I just found. And just like all of the other websites, this does have games. It does have Game Pass stuff. It does have keys for a lot of other programs that the other 4 websites don't. So for example, Magic Samplitude is not on all of the websites that we have previously went over. It is on some of them, but it's not on all of them. But even on this website, you still got that trusted pilot here. So you know that these keys will work and it is not a scam. Now, remember what I said earlier about there being a catch? Well, there's one major difference between an OEM license and a retail one. And the main difference is that OEM keys are usually made for companies that don't plan on switching out the components in their computers every few years. If you are like me and you want to stay up to date with all of the fastest PC parts that are on the market, having an OEM key could possibly be an issue for you. OEM keys don't work well when you are changing out the components inside your PC, and this could lead to you having to get another Windows product key because Microsoft will actually refuse to help you because you're not a company and technically you're not supposed to have an OEM key, and they will tell you that you have to buy a retail version and then hang up the phone on you. I know this because I'm speaking from experience. Changing your components may not always cause this issue. But recently, I had to buy another Windows product key because it started to be an issue. However, this does not mean that you won't be able to buy another OEM key and use that key because it technically would still be cheaper than buying a retail key. So if you buy an OEM key and you don't plan on changing your PC components for a few years, then you should be fine. Just know that you may run into the risk of the OEM key not working if you do change out your PC parts. So after looking at all these websites, which one should you go to in order to get your Windows product key? Now, I have looked at each and every single one of them and I have realized that G2A.com actually sells the cheaper OEM product keys for Windows 11 Pro. However, one thing that you need to understand is that Windows 11 is just an upgrade to Windows 10. And that is very important because you can go ahead and buy a Windows 10 product key and use it on Windows 11. And that is exactly what I did. And buying a Windows 10 Pro product key is a lot cheaper than buying a Windows 11 one. So go ahead, save yourself some money, buy a Windows 10 Pro key or whatever version of Windows 10 and put it on your Windows 11 machine. Now, I'm currently trying to get a discount code for all of these websites, and when I do, I will post and pin that code in the comment section, and I will actually try to keep the code as easy and simple for you guys to remember. And if you guys don't, you can always come back to this video, find that code, input that code at checkout. That way you guys can save even more money. So, after you bought your Windows product key and you have copied it, where do you go? Well, head back to your desktop, go down to the start, go to settings. If settings is not here, it should be on this side. And if it's not on either, just go ahead and type in settings in the search. Come to the top left, go to system. Come down to where it says activation. And this is where you're gonna go ahead and input that Windows product key. Now, I already have a working Windows 10 Pro key on Windows 11. So as you can see, it is active. But if for some reason you want to change your key, you can go ahead and click change and then put the new product key in there. And that, my friends, brings us to the end. If you enjoyed this video and found it very informative, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more PC tutorials, and I will see you guys in the next video.